What's up, manga heads? It's me, Darfox, and I'm here to show you some manga I just got in the mail that I'm pretty excited about. But before I show that to you, I just want to say thank you to everybody who has liked and subscribed. This is the first vlog type video I'm making since the start of the channel. When we launched, we had the what's going on video. So this is the first time I'm kind of like sitting down and recording something and talking about it post channel launch. So thank you everybody, and thank you all the other people who have manga podcasts and manga YouTubes who also retweeted us a lot. Manga Maverick peeps, we're pretty tight with them. We appreciate their signal boosting, and we promise to try and return the favor in the future. But there's a lot of them. Thank you, and please don't quit with all the engagement, because there's been a lot of thumbs ups and a lot of comments, which has honestly surprised me. Exceeded expectations. Thank you. So, what came in the mail for me? Basically, my TCAP order. I didn't order a lot. I only ordered a couple things, but it finally came and I was pretty excited about it. First thing is POPOCOMI 2. This is the anthology manga, and you know what? POPOCOMI 1 was one of the first exposures I had to like anthology indie manga, and it was kind of formative in the sense that not formative, I only read it a couple years ago. It's not like I was a teenager or anything, but it was very exciting because I didn't have that much exposure to indie comics and indie artists, and now I'm a pretty big fan of a couple artists because I kept seeing them in certain anthologies, and the main one I want to talk about is Mississippi. So Mississippi has the opening story in POPOCOMI 1, and it's this kind of sweet story about a boy and a girl kind of hanging out, and they go to watch this giant robotic whale in the sky, and it's like a tourist attraction that Japan, the tourist committee of Japan created to try and get tourists. But like this kid, he's kind of like a science or a robot otaku, and the girl kind of likes him, and she's like pretty good friends with him. So it's just kind of like this sweet, maybe bittersweet story about like the girl hanging with the guy, and the girl maybe thinking that the guy likes her, but all he's ever thinking about is robots. So the story in POPOCOMI 2 is actually kind of a sequel to that. I don't know if Mississippi reuses these same characters in other stories, but it's about them going to like some sort of science museum, some exhibit specifically dealing with VR. And I really like. I'm definitely gonna make more videos about Mississippi stuff, because Mississippi has like a very specific vibe, kind of like this moody, hopeful, scientific view of the future kind of thing, where there is holograms and there's robots and stuff, but there's this running like theme of mundane life through it, which is really fun. It's just one of like my favorite like moods. So I'm not done praising Mississippi. I'm not done praising Mississippi because the other thing I only ordered two things. The other thing I ordered was the Mississippi art book, and this is hardcover, so this is really cool, and you can see it's still wrapped. So this is gonna be channel first unwrapping. Oh, the tape just comes out super easy. Oh, the tape just comes out super easy. It don't come off super easy off my hand though. It must be science. Mississippi might have wrote a story about this tape. Alright. Very nicely wrapped. Maybe I'll reuse this wrapping sometime in the future. So that's Mississippi's art book. I really don't actually want to fan too much for this book, especially not on camera, because it's an art book and all there is to it is going to be the art. Wow, isn't that nice? I'll tell you this though, this art is less of a sci-fi bent and more of his kind of moody. Well, you know, it's not that separate from his sci-fi bent, but it's more of like his weird, moody monster or supernatural stuff. I guess I'll show you one picture. I hope this isn't giving away too much, but there is Mississippi painting a big picture of some sort of kaiju looking beast or person. Looking at this, it's clear that most of these pieces are more paintings, which makes sense because it's an art book. But the art I'm used to seeing of Mississippi's is kind of like his manga style. And this is still in his style, and this looks very much like what I come to expect of Mississippi. But the art book, you could kind of see the texture of the painting in the pages, which is really cool. I don't know if that could be emulated in digital, but if it is, I mean, I'm going to show this one off, and hopefully this isn't showing too much off, but right here you can see the texture of the canvas on that one. I'm very happy with my purchase. It took a while to get here, but hey, you know, worldwide pandemic, and they're probably shipping a lot of stuff, so I'm not gonna fault how long it took. You know, my package also came with another little anthology comic. I assume they're packing this in with a lot of their packages. This is the Pond number 4, and it seems like this is a collection of stories and comics created by students from Seneca College. I haven't read this yet. I might read it because it's really light and breezy, and some of the stories in here actually look really nice. But the tape got stuck on the pond. This tape is dangerous, yo. This tape is legit. It's like hard, easy to get off the paper, but hard to get off of everything else. Can you imagine, man? Wow. I have not read all of POPOCOMI 2, and I also haven't looked through all of the Mississippi art book. So I might make a sequel to this video when I have more thoughts about it. I definitely just want to make videos about Mississippi stuff because I really like their stuff. I really like their vibe, their mood. It's definitely one of those things where I can immediately identify. And I'm not just talking about like the art or the way it looks, but just also like the subject matter that Mississippi writes about. I could immediately identify, oh, this is a Mississippi book, which is really fun and interesting. So I'm definitely going to talk more about Mississippi, and I'll probably also talk more about POPOCOMI too. But for now, that's the end of this video, and I want to reiterate, thank you for watching, and thank you for any kind of retweeting, any kind of subscriptions, any kind of comments you're doing. It really helps us out, and I mean, I've been feeling so warm and gooey inside when I see like all the interactions y'all doing with the channel. So thank you very much, and I will see you out there.